Hello, hello, and welcome back to Habitual. Today we have a leg workout. This is a Pilates inspired leg workout. So we're gonna be standing, laying on our side, on our back, doing a couple different movements. So go ahead and get your mat out. You don't need any weights. If you would like to add some weighted anklets to your feet, then feel free to. Otherwise, meet me as you are on your mat. We will start with your hand lightly pressed against a wall. You can do it by yourself, but I would recommend starting on a wall. Bringing your toes together, lift up onto your tippy toes, and then step your feet outwards so that your heels come together and your toes are spread. Knees are out towards the corners of your room, and squat down and lift. Squat and lift. This is a Pilates move. Just getting the squat really engaged in our quads here, working on that definition. You can bring your toes more together if you would like, if that's available to you, and your ankles. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. My quads are burning. Step out to the side, coming into a sumo squat, so it's a little more narrow than your traditional goddess squat. Your toes are out towards the corner of your mat. Squat down, hips come below your knees, and stand. Squat and stand. Squat and stand. We're getting right into it. We'll do one warm-up round and then have some stretches, and we will be right back to it for the remaining part of the workout. We're here for 10. Squeezing your inner thighs as you lift up, squeezing your pelvic floor up as you lift, your glutes. 2 and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Go ahead and step over to the right side of your mat. Lift your left leg up, step out to the side and stand. Step and stand for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up and switch sides. Sit down to the right and stand onto your left foot. That's it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your right foot back behind you. Switch your hands, find ski hops. We're here for 10, 9, taking your gaze with your foot that goes back behind you. 3, 2, and 1. Finish with your feet nice and wide. Sweep your hands up overhead. Big inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend into your knees. Sweep your hands up overhead. Take your right hand to your left wrist and pull it up and over to the right side. Inhale through center, left hand, right wrist, pull it up and over to the side. Inhale through center. Take your toes out, heels in. Squat down, hands on your knees. Take your right shoulder down to the mat and your left shoulder down to the mat. Alternating side to side. And last one. Come back into that Prasarita forward fold. Toes are out towards the front of your room. Letting your chest hang down towards your quads. Inhale, halfway lift, walk your hands around, low runner's lunge on the right side. Drop your left knee down, lift up, coming into a quad pull. 90-degree bend in your right knee. And then left hand is holding onto your left foot. You can pull it in there, slide it down to your elbow. Take whatever variation of this you would like. If you'd like to get a front of body opener, you can take your left hand to your elbow and your right hand up overhead, or just stay here with the quad stretch. Drop it down, plant your hands, step your right foot back, left foot forward, and press up into that quad stretch. Here for 4 breaths. Again, you can stay here or slide that right foot to your right elbow crease. Take your left hand up overhead and find a stretch here. We're here for 2 and 1. Release your right leg down to the mat. Press your hands in. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale onto your tippy toes. Walk to the top of the mat. Sweep your hands up overhead, and let's get back to our workout. Bring your feet together. Lift up onto your toes, and then take your heels together. Toes out to the side corners of your mat. Squat down and lift. Squat and lift. Using your quads here. Your hand is just lightly touching the wall to help give you balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze all the way up. Step your feet out to the side, coming into that sumo squat. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. Taking your glutes lower than your knees here. Squeezing your inner quads, your pelvic floor, and your glutes to lift you up. That's it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your toes to face the side of your mat. Step over to the right side and squat down onto the left leg. Step up, standing on the right leg, and then squat over to the left. That is it. Good work. Squeezing that left quad, left glute as you catch yourself and lift. 2 and 1. Step over to the left side and then squat into the right. Step up onto the left. Squat into the right. Step up onto the left. There you go. Squeezing that right glute and your right outer quad as you catch yourself and lower and lift. Hands come out in front of you and by your side, helping with that stability and balance. 2 and 1. Good work. Squat down to the right side. And then, anyways, good work. Go ahead and find your ski. Send your left foot back behind your right. And switch, and switch, and switch. Taking your gaze with the foot that is crossing behind you. We're here for 10. Getting that heart rate up a little bit. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Taking a 5-second pause here for 5, 4, big inhale. That's it. Bring your hand back to the wall. Toes together, lift up, open up, heels together, toes out to the side. Squat down, sending your knees out over your toes. Beautiful. That's it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. Feet face the side of your mat. Step out to the side. Heels in, toes out. Sumo squat and press up. That's it right there. Keep it up. Squeezing that pelvic floor as you lift. Core stays tall and strong. Yes. Again, if you'd like to add weights, you're more than welcome to. Feel into your body. Feel the challenge that your body needs today. Just being so proud that in whatever capacity you've shown up in today, it is your best, it is enough, it is perfect. We are getting some movement in together. So fun. Thank you for being here. I love moving with you guys. 2 and 1. Stand up. Toes to the outside or to the side. line of your mat. Step up onto the right side, left leg comes up, step it out. Step up and step it out. There you go for 5. Sending your hip back. You can bring your hands out in front if you need help with that balance as you sit back into that glute. Last one. And step up. Step out to the left, squat to the right, and lift. That's it. Hands can come out in front or to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up into your wide-legged posture. Stand over to the right, left leg comes behind, and hop, and hop. That's it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. That is it for the standing portion of our workout. Go ahead and find your way down to your bum. Hands sweep up overhead and sit down onto your bum. Bring your knees in towards your chest, rocking forwards and backwards, massaging out the muscles along your vertebrae. And find yourself in a seated posture. Come up into a straight back, hands come out in front, and slowly start to lower your chest down to the mat. Hands come out by your side, glued to the floor beneath you. Lift your feet up over your head or over your hips. Inhale here. Reset that heart rate. We are starting in 5, 4. Our next move is shoulders up off of the mat. Hands are hovering. You'll drop your right leg and then your left. 3, 2, and 1, and start. Drop your right leg and then your left. Down to a hover. Shoulder blades are together, lifted up off of the mat, belly button in towards your spine. Beautiful work. Breathing through this posture. Big inhale and exhale. Big inhale, neck is nice and long, and exhale. Keep it going for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Left, right, and knees in towards your chest. Release your head down to the mat, rocking side to side. Then feet come up over your hips, hands down to the mat. Feet come just a few degrees out in front of your hips, towards the front of your mat, finding crisscross. Let your legs come out to a stretch, and then squeeze your inner thighs and lower abs to crisscross, switching which foot crosses over top with each move. Beautiful. That's it. Keep that lower belly in. Using the lower abs to engage this movement. If you're not feeling it in your low abs, let your feet come a little bit further away from your body. Beautiful work. We're here for 10 more. Breathing through this posture. Like in everything, let your breath inspire your movement. When it's hard, it's no time to stop. It's just time to breathe. Returning to your breath, taking your attention away from the pain, the shakes, the difficulty, just coming back to your breath. At any point, you can always come back to just one more breath and let that breath inspire that movement. We're here for 2 and 1. Crisscross right and then left. And bring your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze it in tightly, rocking forwards and backwards. And find yourself still on the mat. Go ahead and plant your feet down. Hands come down by your side. Lift your hips up off of the mat, coming into a glute bridge. Lift up onto your tippy toes and lower your heels to a hover. Tippy toes and lower your heels to a hover. We're here for 30. Squeezing that lower glute, your hamstrings, your quads, belly button in towards your spine. Beautiful control in those ankles. Some solid work in your calves, sculpting lean, strong, lower body muscles built for endurance. That's it, you're halfway there. Fantastic job. You guys are killing it at home. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your heels, holding here for 30 seconds. Squeeze 1 inch higher. And exhale, lower your hips down to the mat. Bring your feet up over your hips. Curl your shoulders up off of the mat. Hover your hands. Drop that right leg out long. And switch, and switch. Switch, and switch. Breathing here. Let your beautiful legs float and lift. Float and lift. Keeping your breath steady with this movement. If at any point you notice you're holding your breath, just shorten the distance between your feet. First priority is form, technique, and breath. And then we'll move into depth. The stronger we get together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring your knees in towards your chest, lower your shoulders down to the mat, and lift your feet up over your hips, hands down by your side. Lower your feet out in front of your hips a little bit, keeping your low back imprinted, meaning your low back is making contact with the mat beneath you the whole time, not lifting up and arching. Belly button in towards your spine. Start to find your crisscross. Let your legs come out wide. You don't want to just drop your legs though, because we don't want to strain our muscles. We want to use muscular control to let our legs go out and crisscross in, using our inner thighs and our lower abdomen. You have got it. This is great work. So proud of you for showing up today, bettering yourself in this new year every single day. Keep your lower abs engaged. Rib cage is stitched together like a suit of armor, protecting those internal organs, nice and tight and made of steel. We are here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Crisscross. Bring your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side, massaging out your low back. And then plant your feet. Feet are directly under your knees, hands down by your side. Lift your hips, scooping your pelvis under, sending your hips up towards the sky, belly button in towards your spine. Lift up onto your tippy toes and lower your heels to hover over the mat, not quite touching the mat, just hovering as you lower and lift, lower and lift. Beautiful work. Squeezing into the glutes, hamstrings, calves, and even the bottom of your foot. that plantar region, strengthening our feet. That's it. You are halfway there. Keep your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Don't be embarrassed to let your breath be heard. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your heels, squeeze your hips 1 inch higher, and hold here for 30 seconds. And exhale, lower your hips down to your mat. Bring your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side, massaging out your low back. Coming into our last sequence for the day, bring your knees in, rock forwards and backwards. Coming up into a seated posture. Turn over onto your right side. Right elbow extends out. Right hand comes to your left or right ear. Feet are out in front of you. Elbows are out in front. Hips are back a little bit, coming into a bit of a banana shape. Lift your left foot about 12 inches up away from your right foot and bring your foot forward so that it's almost horizontal. You can even bring it horizontal. Lower your leg and lift. Lower and lift. I'm gonna plant my left hand back behind me. So you lower and lift that left leg, squeezing it up tall. Beautiful work. That's it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees, plant your feet together, open your left leg up and close. Open and close. Planting my left hand in front of me here. Squeeze that left glute to do the opening here. That's it. Strengthening our hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your feet out long. Lift your left leg about 12 inches up. Take it out in front of you and start to draw tiny little circles. This one already burns. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions of your circles. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back behind you. Bring your feet in one last time. Open up for those clamshells and close. Open and close. That's it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll into a high plank. Hands under shoulders. Draw your right knee in and then your left. Mountain climbers. We're here for 30. Neck is nice and long. Belly button towards your spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down onto the left side. Left hand comes to your ear. Feet out to the front corner of your mat. Hips back just a little bit. Lift your right leg about 12 inches up off of the mat. Bring it out in front of you. Lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, good work, 2, and 1. Bring it back, bend your knees in, clamshells. Beautiful work. We're here for 10, 9, 8, belly button in towards your spine, breathing here. And 1, extend your feet out, lift your right leg, bring it back out in front of you, drawing tiny little circles here. We're here for 10, Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions of those circles for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right foot back, bend your knees, lift your right leg up and lower for these clamshells. Belly button in towards your spine, squeezing that right outer hip. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze through the pain, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rock onto your back, rock forward, coming into that high plank. This time, just drop your right knee down to the mat and lift. Left knee down to the mat and lift. We're here for 20. Using your lower abs here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Press up through your shoulder blades like you're bringing your heart up to your back. 3, 2, and 1. Drop down onto your knees. Roll over onto the right side. Right hand comes to your ear. One more round here. Feet are towards the front. Lift your left leg up off of your right about 12 inches. Bring it out in front of you. Lower and lift. Lower and lift for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it out to meet your right. Bend your knees, lift and lower. In these clamshells, your feet are in line with your hips here, squeezing that left outer glute. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your feet. Lift your left leg, bring it out in front. Start to draw those tiny little circles. 2 and 1. Switch directions for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And send it back. Coming back into those clamshells. Lift and lower. That's it. Good work. We have one challenge at the end of these clamshells. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend your feet. Shake out that left hip a little bit. And then lift your left leg up 12 inches off of the right. Bring it out in front of you. Holding here for 30 seconds. Breathing into that outer left glute. Flexing your toes towards your face. Beautiful work. You are almost there. 10 more seconds. Belly button in towards your spine. 3, 2, and 1. Roll over onto your back, bringing your left knee in towards your chest. And rock forward, coming into that high plank. Holding in your high plank this time, taking your right knee to your right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee, left elbow, left knee, left elbow. So same side, criss, cross. Same side, criss, cross. Here for 4, 3, 2, last one, same, criss, cross. Roll over onto your left side. Extend your feet out in front of you, hips back behind a little bit. Lift, bring it out in front of you, and lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your foot back, bend your knees, feet together, lift and lower in the clamshells. Here for 10, 9, 8, squeezing that right outer glute. 5, 4, 3, good work. 2, and 1. Extend your feet, lift your right leg, sweep it out in front. Start to draw those little circles. Here for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch directions for 10. Squeezing that right outer glute, being very precise with your engagement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet together, bend your knees, lift and lower. That's it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your feet here for the challenge. Shake your right leg out, let it go, and then lift. Bring it out in front of you, holding here for 30 seconds. Breathe into that right glute, breathing life, rejuvenation, and exhale. Inhale, strength, and exhale. Inhale, power, and exhale. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring your right leg back. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, squeeze it in tightly. And then bring your right ankle to cross your left quad. Pull it in for figure 4 stretch. Holding here. Squeeze it in tightly. If this is too much for you, you can always take figure 4 stretch right here. Then lift your right leg up, plant, and again, left leg crosses over right quad. You can take your figure 4 here, or bring your right knee in towards your chest, squeezing it in. One more inhale here, and release. Lift your feet up over your hips, bend at your knees. First option, take your hands around the outsides of your knees to the inside and just let your knees fall out to the side for a beautiful hip flexor opener. If you would like, and it's available to you, lift your feet up and take them out to the side, coming into happy baby, keeping your low back imprinted into the mat, meaning your low back is making contact with the mat all the way down to your sacrum. 3 breaths here. Pull your shoulder blades down to the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, release. Bring your knees in towards your chest, rocking forwards and backwards. Coming up into a seat. Beautiful work. Thank you so much for joining us here at Habitual for this Pilates-inspired leg and bum workout. I am so happy to be able to move with you guys. It is a blessing and a joy every single day. If that is all for you, fantastic job. And if you would like to do more, you have Pilates, HIIT, yoga, breath work, and visualization meditations on the channel to take a look at. Select what serves you. If that's enough, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Cheers.